When I was younger, I learned how to dream. Because as a young child growing up on welfare, you didn't get everything you wanted. You dreamed about all of it. You wanted the big fancy toys that all your friends had, but your mom couldn't afford it, and when she did have some extra cash, you'd get the knockoff version of it. You'd never get real Transformers. Are you kidding me? That's just not a thing. But all that time taught me how to dream about my future, dream about things that I wanted to be when I grew up. But I'll tell you something. As a kid, I never thought I would be just about 48 years old living in a van in a Walmart parking lot. Are you serious? And now here I am doing just that and being happier than I've ever been my entire life.
Let's see if Mr. Crazy Bear's awake yet. Hi, buddy. Good morning, bro. You wanna come outside? Come on outside. Come on.
A lot of kids that were in the apartment building when I was growing up wanted to be big things when they got older, like firemen, astronauts, policemen, something big like that. But not me. I wanted to be that guy that talked on the radio and played music. That was my childhood dream. I made it happen. I did a 2-year-long DJ mix show and I produced it and sent it out there, so I guess that little childhood dream came true. But that's all I wanted was a kid. I used to sit in the closet with 2 cassette players, play music on one, record everything on another, and talk. If you would have told my younger self that I would be running a camera, telling a story, and cleaning my armpits on camera and sharing the world how I live, I would think you are downright crazy. But here I am. Good job. My younger self is shaking his head right now.
I'll probably turn the heat on this morning. It's definitely had some cooler nights, which is really nice. When I went here last night, there was nobody. I won't turn my headlights on yet, just in case it goes beaming right through their windows. There's a fair amount of campers out here this morning. Quite a few, like all these are fairly big rigs, big motorhomes, lots of trucks pulling trailers. That dude is hauling a lot of stuff. I gotta go over there and show you guys this. This guy's got a semi-truck that's pulling a, I don't know, 40-foot camper and a boat. Check that out. A semi-truck with quads on the back. There's 2 quads on the back, 2 quads on a dirt bike, probably a 40-foot trailer, and a boat. That's awesome. Crazy cool. Yeah, he's out for one quite heck of an adventure. He's got a Quebec license plate on the front. Anyway, we're leaving this small little town and making our way closer to Quebec City today. Whoa! This place is cool. Check this thing out. Oh, that church too. It's amazing. But this place is freaking wild. That would be a cool place to check out. Too bad it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. One thing I think is awesome about Quebec is the style of things. Oh, that's an old cemetery back there behind that crazy art building. It's just, this is Quebec. It's what things look like. And this province is full of churches with giant, huge, is that called a steeple? What's that called? Spike on the top of it. Like you can spot these things like a town away. tons of big, huge churches. Hockey stick door handles. Yep, that is super awesome. Half a tank cost me $123 for a half a tank. And it's the prices are actually going down. It's $1.85.9 per liter. Look at that. That's insane. How you feel about me spending so much money on gas? You're such a morning person, bro. Look at you, all smiles in the morning. At least the gas gauge works on this auto wrecker cluster. That's a big bonus. It still beeps like crazy. You take a look just past my hand there, you'll start to see the big, beautiful Quebec City right on the other side of the river over there. Oh, that city is incredible, my friends. If you've never been to Quebec City, holy damn, just you wait. Right now we're in a little town called Levis, L-E-V-I-S. The E's got a whoop over the top of it. Just a cool little place. Just wait till we get down here on the other side of the river and you get to see the city. Whew, amazing. This was the favorite place I traveled on my entire trip last year, was that city right there. Quebec City. It is incredibly beautiful. Driving through the streets of that city, feel like you're literally driving in Europe somewhere. Just amazing.
On my drive out here to the East Coast, I drove through provinces that had just over 1 million people as an entire population. And then you get out here to the two big populated provinces. One would be Ontario at 14 million, and then Quebec at just about 9 million people.
I love bridges, man, and that one bridge is super cool. So as soon as I seen a road that goes underneath it, I'm like, yes, yes, please. That's wicked. Oh, that's wild. I've been still trying to find the answer to my soft floor problem. My other mats that I had, you've seen them in videos, they've just gotten completely destroyed. Chunks of foam and stuff are starting to come out of it, and as soon as a chunk of foam came out of it, Mr. Cruzy Bear started to pick at it. I'm like, I'm done with these things. So I just went to Costco and I found these pretty ones. This section here looks really, really tough. This one I'm worried about because it is a little bit softer, but I'm wondering if these will last a little longer. And they were cheaper than the other ones. Like these are 24 bucks from Costco. They're really, really nice though. Look how nice those look. But they don't quite fit. These ones are gonna take a little bit more cutting and finessing than my other ones. So we're gonna try cutting this one first. This one should be okay if I just snip it right across that line. But they feel better though. They definitely feel a lot more durable than the other ones for sure. I didn't quite cut it very straight, but it's not bad. It's not great. So that one works there. That one doesn't need any cutting. It fits that whole length. This one may take some finessing though, because this one's quite oh, it overlaps that one too. So I just push that over there, and this is gonna go over top. Well, those are okay. I don't mind the look of that. I prefer the solid color, but they're in there. This one here overlaps this side a little bit, but that's all right. I snipped it around the edge here. These are a little bit rougher on the knee because the other one was just straight soft. So I'll sacrifice a little tiny bit of rub. These are super soft. They're like the anti-fatigue mats. So fingers crossed these last a little longer. I didn't grab like a lot of groceries when I was at Costco, because I know me and Emmy are going out in a few days. Probably spend the day on the town, which means that's a whole day of probably eating out. So if I buy too many groceries, then it'll end up being a bunch of throw out food. So we're gonna save one of these salads for later. And whatever green salt and peppery goodness is inside of this package. So this is a salad kit from Taylor Farms. This stuff is delicious. It's like kind of salty and a bit peppery. Sitting in a parking lot trying to pass some time. I'm waiting for my package to come in from FedEx, which should be in tomorrow by the end of the day. And I don't want to go downtown and explore Quebec City yet, because I promised Emmy I would let her be my tour guide to take me on a great big adventure in the city that she was born and raised around. So yeah, we're kind of just sticking around the outskirts today. Just editing videos and passing the time. Doing what I do best, you know, buying things like new floor mats just because it's just fun to go shopping when you're bored. It's true. Hence me having so many shoes sometimes. But I do honestly hate waiting for packages. It's okay when your scheduling works out right and you plan your package delivery so your packages show up here on time. But this one is on a 4-day delay. It's 4 days behind schedule. And but I'm going to be super excited when it does arrive, and it'll be nice if that binging does go away. So I'm still ginormously fingers crossed that everything works out okay and the repair is fine. But I am a tiny bit nervous that the cluster is just going to be another cluster all over again. That thing's been a pile of stress for me. But man, what a day. I should do what Cruz is doing, just like sleep. Be like this guy, just sleep with my tongue out all day long, you know? Are you looking at what I'm looking at? Are we looking at the same thing, Cruz? That's a giant airplane. And there's a sign right there that says bar. It looks like it's got like restaurants all the way around it. I want to go drink beer right there if that's what that is. Where's my girlfriend when I need her? That looks like so much fun. Check it out. It's called La 737. It's got like outdoor sushi and food and that place looks so cool. These Quebec neighborhoods, I find just, I don't know, super cool. There's nowhere else I have ever traveled personally that has streets laid out this way. where everything is super narrow. I just seriously dig this city. So we are just in the suburbs outside of the old school Quebec City. Hey, everywhere you turn here. This place feels like another country. It seriously does. This is awesome. It's cool, like just everybody's door goes right onto the sidewalk. Like, straight onto this sidewalk, all of them. This place is just wild.
A big part about my travel, and I don't know if this is because I was born and raised around a city, was I love driving through residential areas and different styles of neighborhoods, whether it be upper class neighborhoods with huge multi-million-dollar homes or down here in the working class areas. I just really love the vibe and the feel of the towns, and I think by doing these little drives through the residential areas, you get a better feel for what these cities are all about. This place is just wild.
I just dig it that you could literally drive by and like knock on their door just about. That is awesome. I think these three pieces belong on the top of the building. It looks like they've just been brought down here. That one's just sitting there on stilts, like they're doing some repairs on it before they go back up there. I might be wrong, but that is wild. Yeah, man, I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be on the ground here in front of the church. I just pretend that's music. Sorry, not going fast enough for you. Boy, am I looking forward to getting rid of this binging dash cluster, let me tell you. Coming over.
Take exit 305, then keep right.
Yes, ma'am. Coming in hot, coming in hot. Okay, we gotta cross over 3 lanes. 2 lanes into the third. Lane 1. We're good. Lane 2. Yeehaw! Let's go. Lane number. Good. Bam! Like that, baby. Like that. Doing anything and everything I can to keep my mind occupied. Tonight is the last sleep before my dash cluster arrives, which means hopefully we won't hear that binging noise in my brain anymore. Please, please, please make it stop. One more sleep, my friends. One more. Look at that floor. I actually really like it. Just the different texture in it and the little lines adds a tiny little bit of class. It's a tiny bit. But the dog hair already. Today was, well, it was an eventful day and yet an uneventful day all at the same time. On my last travels, Quebec City was hands down the most craziest, coolest place I've ever been. Then so far on this trip, Halifax took that. I think because my mindset was just, it wanted to party and drink beer and stuff like that, where downtown Quebec has such a historic, like, oh my gosh, I have a funny feeling that Quebec might knock Halifax, boom, off its throne again. But we will see. 2 minutes from where I am right now, just over there is where my dash cluster is coming back in, and I'm so excited about it. I'm hoping it comes in the morning. So I'm hoping to also stay very close here somewhere. I know there's some industrial areas over where the FedEx ship center is. So if this Walmart doesn't work out tonight, I'm gonna go over there by the FedEx ship center and see if I can find somewhere to pull over in the industrial area. Because this Walmart here, when I drove in here around 8 o'clock this morning, I didn't see any campers at the Walmart. There's no signs at the Walmart. Nobody's tagged it on iOverlander or anything. So I'm really not too sure. I'm gonna wait till the sun goes down a little bit more and go over there and take a peek. If there's a camper, I'm gonna stay. If not, we'll roam around and find somewhere close here for the night. But getting packages on the road, my friends, can be super convenient if they're on time. If the shipping company screws it up like FedEx did, thanks for that. It can throw a total wrench in all of your travels. So how we're taking packages out here is we're trying to choose locations that are ahead of us enough that if we have to drive forward a couple of hours, it's no big deal. But the problem that happened now is because it was on a 4-day delay, I was getting so close to Quebec that, well, it just kind of really threw a wrench in all of my travels. And the whole plan was for me and Emmy to explore Quebec together, and then she was gonna take off to go visit her friends and family and leave me in this town to go film it like crazy. But I made her a promise before we came out here that I would let her be my tour guide in this city. So I did my hardest to stay out of it today. Sorry, Emmy, I got so close just going down there and saying, forget it, I'm going to see the whole thing. Anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. And tomorrow, hopefully we'll be installing that dash cluster. Hopefully. So come back and find out if that thing actually worked. It better work, or I'm gonna be mighty pissed off. Oh, my feet are hot. Whew. Oh man. Oh. Oh, I need a shower. I think a shower is going to be the first thing on my agenda tomorrow. First thing. It's been a few days.